Hello, ladies and gents. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are going super viral because they were involved in a catastrophic car chase from deranged paparazzis trying to get the Duke of Sussex in 4K for all the peasants like myself. We can feel like we are a part of an evil cabal that symbolizes the haves and the have-nots in the most abrasive way possible. The monarchy is above us because their bloodline supposedly goes back all the way to the Prophet Muhammad, which is wild if you think about it, because doesn't that mean Muhammad was a lizard as well? I was also planning on posting a photo of Muhammad for this monologue, but my producer is a huge wimp and said that posting a picture of Muhammad could get us all murdered, even though it'd be great content. Listen, I'm off on a tangent, but let's get back to the catastrophic event that happened when Harry and Meghan, along with Meghan's mom, were chased while also being protected by armed security guards. LOL. And I'm so sick of the victimhood of Harry and Meghan. I understand that Harry's mom was probably executed by the monarchy, so I get why he has so much beef with his family. But every story I read about this couple makes me more annoyed by the day. You guys get paid to do literally nothing, and you complain about the climate while also polluting the climate constantly by flying privately. The hypocrisy is played out, and I'm happy that you guys were safe from your car chase. But let's not act like you were abducted in Mexico and Denzel Washington had to come rescue you from the cartel. And let's be real, just admit that you're part lizard, and you won't have to keep doing these weak-ass publicity stunts for clout, like faking a car chase just for clicks.
My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself, why would I make time for you lames? At all costs, cause I'm a boss. But break them off, yeah, gotta break them off.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Prime Time with Alex Stein. I'm your host, Alejandro Stein, and we have a wild show for you this evening. We got Cecil coming on, one of my good friends, a guy who helped me storm the Capitol and raid Barstool headquarters. We also have Alex to come on. Obviously he's going super viral hanging out with Donald Trump. So we're going to get his opinion on some Fetterman content that is kind of disturbing to watch, to be honest. And then we also have, who do we have? Jamie Michell as well? From
founder of Gays Against Groomers.
Yes, thank you, Jimmy. Maybe that was in the copy. I would know that. Jamie Michell, the founder of Gays Against Groomers. So we're going to get extra gay in this episode. But before we get to them, we have to welcome our in-studio guest, the fabulous, the lovely, the one, the only Lila Hart. Lila.
Thanks for having me in the studio, Alex.
I think you might be the guest that's been in the studio. Actually, I think Cassidy Campbell's been in 3 times. Is this your 3rd time?
This is my 4th time.
4th? I think you're winning.
Beat.
Wow. We got a 4-peat, Jimmy. Wow. That's a big deal. So Lila is a fan favorite. And we definitely want to plug Lila and I, if you guys want to see us in person, May 26th, and that idiot Jimmy's going to be there too. We're going insane for the Ukraine. No, don't show Jimmy. Please don't show Jimmy. He gets enough screen time. May 26th, get your tickets at vulcanatx.com. What does that mean? I pooped my pants again.
It's a funny shirt. It's comedy.
I know, but Jimmy, let's just be real. You're like the Carrot Top of clothing. Every day you have a new prop T-shirt. You're like a prop comic, but
Carrot Top was never ignored.
That's true, and Carrot Top is funny. I think objectively, what do you think about Carrot Top?
I like the hair color.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about it.
Well, listen, this is a Carrot Top love zone. We love Carrot Top.
What?
Yes. Are you kidding? He's the greatest comedian of all time. Him and Jeff Dunham with the puppets. Are you kidding? Have you ever heard puppet comedy? This is our rendition.
Hey, what's up, Letarian? How you doing?
I'm doing okay today. I'm just hanging out with this pretty lady.
So, Letarian, have you ever thought about experimenting with fentanyl before?
I actually just took some before this episode.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Do you have any Narcan in case you overdose?
No, I don't.
Well,
Do you?
yes, I always have a little Narcan, but, we're getting in a little trouble because the other day I made these puppets.
I made these puppets 69, and we got in a little bit of trouble.
Well, maybe we should do it again.
Okay, maybe let's do it. Little 69. Oh my gosh! This is the first time ever 2 puppets and 69 on the Blaze, but it's heterosexual because Lila's a woman and I'm a male. So that was legal. That was not any homoerotic stuff. Jimmy, confirm that was not homoerotic.
I cannot.
What do you mean you cannot?
I mean, like...
Just because the puppets were male, it was operated by a female and a biological male that's a trans woman. So I think we're okay.
So fisted by a female makes the 69 Not homoerotic.
Yes, exactly right.
Okay. that
I
makes sense.
liked it very much.
I liked it too.
Oh, here, let's see if we can make him kiss from box to box. Let's see. Oh, look. Oh, we're making out. We're making out. Gay kissing. Okay, no more gay kissing. No more gay kissing. Only straight kissing. This is an extra straight show. Okay, Mr. Bowser, I know you love the captions and the audience. They're so funny. Do you want to read some of the captions that were chosen randomly?
Oh, sure. I'd love to see all of the great captions.
Well, guys, here at Primetime with Alex Stein, we have the most progressive show on the internet. Our ESG score is basically perfect. Our DEI score, incredible. We have Black, trans, Latino, Filipino, Mexican, Asian, Hispanic, Spanish, and then whatever other races are, I'm not sure. I'm running out of Chinese. Here, we include them all. In this caption contest, we had this picture of us giving Darius reparations. You see I'm pointing right there. So let's pick out the best captions, but we're actually going to leave it up to you, the audience, to decide which one is the best. Okay, this is the first one. And let me tell you something also, JVT. Anytime it says Nick, like a name like that, you always have to look for the last name to be something like, you know.
A troll name. They want to trick you into saying the N-word.
So you have to be careful about that.
Thank you. I would have fallen for that.
You would have fallen for that,
Well,
yeah.
I had Mike Hunt on as one of
That's
the,
what I'm saying, dude. You're always putting on Mike Hunt on the show. That's not,
This is a child show. This is like Sesame Street.
all right. Darius's reparations.
We'll go straight to his funeral costs. R.I.P.
Okay, that's funny, Nick. That was good. All right, let's see the next one. What'd you think, Lila? Was that good?
It's okay.
Yeah, it wasn't that great. All right. Dr. Long Monkey. That sounds racist. I don't know why that sounds racist, just to say that, the size of the monkey. All right, Dr. Normal Size Monkey.
African trophy hunters with their catch.
Okay, now that is a racist comment, Jimmy, because you know in the Serengeti, I think they do hunt human beings.
Oh, shoot. I didn't know that
Yeah,
still
that's
happens.
very insensitive. Yes, they've been hunting Aborigines for years in Africa.
I think that one's hilarious.
You like that one? Okay.
That's going to hurt your DEI score, Alex.
Shut up! Shut up, Dr. Bowser. Excuse me. All right, next caption.
Number 3.
He finally has enough money to tell his family he's going out to get a pack of smokes.
Oh, dude, why is every comment racist? So now this is trying to insinuate that African Americans are not there for their children?
No, I didn't really understand it, but it was the most liked comment, so I put it.
Yeah, because it's the most racist comment. People
I
love
didn't think it was
racism,
racist.
dude.
I just didn't get the joke.
It's a racist-based joke about oftentimes African Americans are born in single-family homes where the parents go away.
Oh, well, now I feel bad.
Yeah, you should.
You should feel bad.
Tell him.
Well, the last one you'll like. We have a surprise for the last one.
Better make
right.
sure I like it.
Ooh, I like this one already. Trans swimmer Alexandria and queer Princeton graduate JVT donate $12 and black man on fentanyl for George Floyd Memorial. Now that is good. You know who that's from? Jaronism. He's a great friend of the show. We love Jaron. Go check out his channel. So of all those right now, who do you think is in the leaderboard? I kind of like Jaron's, and then I kind of do like the racist one, number 3.
So that's 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Okay, so in the chat, put 1, 2, 3, or 4. We want to see which freaking caption you guys like the best. Okay, and we'll pick at the end of the show. Now,
It's almost time for your guess, Alex.
I know what time it is, Dr. Bowser. He's always trying to do the show. I'm sick of Dr. Bowser stealing the spotlight.
Me too. I just took some hormone therapy and my voice is higher up now.
Oh, yeah, that's probably good for you. It's better that you don't go through puberty.
Okay, speaking of puberty, do we have our first guest?
Nope, we have testosterone.
Okay, well, we got to get into the ads. Are you feeling
Tired and weak, like you've not been living up to your full potential as a man?
man? Yeah, sometimes I feel like that, Dr. Bowser.
Do you find yourself struggling to gain muscle, feeling tired, stressed out all the time?
Yeah, kind of, I do.
And just generally feeling like you're not your best?
Honestly, yes, Dr. Bowser.
In fact, it's a widespread problem that's affecting men all over the world. Research has shown that men with lower testosterone levels are more likely to suffer from a range of health problems, including depression, anxiety, cardiovascular disease, and acting like a little bitch.
What? Don't say that, Dr. Bowser. This is a commercial for like a nice company, Black Forest Supplements. Do not cuss.
I apologize. You're also more likely to have lower sperm counts and decreased strength and less lean muscle mass. if you don't have lots of testosterone.
All right, shut up, Dr. Bowser. Let me read the rest of it. It's a problem that's not going away on its own, and it's something that needs to be addressed. That's where Black Forest testosterone comes in. It's a natural supplement that's designed to help increase testosterone levels in men. It's made from a plant-based compound called
Testosterone.
Shut up, Dr. Bowser, which is found in the Black Forest region of Germany.
Black? I'm black.
Shut up! I'm trying to do an ad. He makes everything about race. I'm sorry. It's a safe, effective way to help boost your testosterone level.
You need it, you little weak bitch.
Shut up! Shut up! My testosterone levels are okay. I've been on testosterone for months now. And this doesn't have the nasty side effects that come with a lot of other supplements. So the government wants men with low testosterone, and they want you weak because when you're weak, you're easier to control. Essentially, taking Black Forest testosterone is a direct defiance of the system. Testosterone works by increasing the levels of anabolic hormones in the body, which help to stimulate muscle growth, improve recovery time after workouts. It also helps reduce stress levels, which is essential for maintaining good health and vitality. It's a powerful supplement that can help you become the best and most masculine version of yourself. But it's not just for men.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's for women too.
Oh, I love when bitches take testosterone.
Stop cussing during the ad. Excuse me. Testosterone is also safe and effective for women who want to improve their muscle tone, increase energy levels, and improve their overall health and well-being. It's a non-hormonal supplement that's safe and effective for both men and women. So why settle for feeling weak and tired all the time? Take control of your masculinity with Black Forest testosterone. Visit our website, blackforestsupplements.com/Stein. Use the code Stein for 10% off your purchase. Black Forest testosterone, the natural, safe, and effective way to take control of your masculinity and become the best version of yourself.
Wow.
Are you going to start taking some?
No, I'm not doing that.
Well, you better start taking it because they're our sponsors. If we lose them, you don't have a home, Letarian.
I want to become a woman, though.
No, Letarian, you're a boy. You have to stay a boy. And speaking of staying a boy,
Let's welcome on our next guest. She's great. She created the founder of Gays Against Groomers, the one, the only, Jamie Michell. Jamie, welcome to the show. Am I pronouncing that right? Is it Michelle or Mitchell? How do I pronounce it?
It's Michelle, and I can't believe you got it right. So many people get it wrong, and they say Mitchell, but there's no T. But thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and I only read it like the 6th grade level, so that was really, I just got lucky. Okay.
It's impressive.
So listen, the most important topic of the day, way more important than the grooming and transitioning of children. What do you think about Meghan and Harry getting into a car chase with the paparazzi?
I think that they are attention whores, and I have no idea why they keep trying. You know, they say that they're trying to live a private life and that nobody should bother them, and yet they keep trying to make a spectacle out of everything. I actually just saw the footage, and it sounds like they are completely lying about what actually happened, which isn't surprising at all.
Yeah, wait, what is the footage? I didn't even see the footage. What were they doing in the footage? Jimmy, why didn't you have the footage?
Because
Sorry,
they
my
got
bad.
released right before the show. But yeah, apparently they were like completely lying and they weren't in any danger.
Are you kidding? The royal family's never told a lie in their life. I would like to fact check this. What did they say on the fact check on Facebook? Have they been fact checked?
I don't know. I don't go on Facebook, but I saw the video, and it's apparently, you know, they say that they were swarmed or whatever. It looks like they left their motorcade and they got into a taxi, just a regular street taxi, but they were completely surrounded by the police. So they were in no real danger, and this is just another, way for them to garner support and attention. And I fully expect that Meghan is going to come out and say that she knows exactly what Diana felt like and was going through on that fateful night.
Well, what do you think happened with Diana? I mean, that's kind of weird. She got in that car accident. Sorry, I'm having a little hummus.
I don't believe.
Right now, do you like hummus?
I love hummus.
I love it.
I actually
Chickpeas
had
are
some
delicious.
earlier today. Have you ever tried everything bagel seasoning hummus? It's like really next level.
I put it on my eggs. I put a little bit on underneath my armpits just to smell good. When that garlic and cumin
I love babies.
You have to.
Oh, we're also here with Lila Hart. She's a very funny comedian. She suffers from spina bifida, which makes her unique, and she's able to laugh at it. So that's why I love Lila so much. Is that
Thanks, Alex.
We love that. We love that.
Yeah, because let's be honest, we need to I guess the things that we should be most self-conscious about. I feel like we should be more unapologetically ourselves. So for you, I'm sure that's a big thing because I'm sure Gays Against Groomers. Ideologically, you should be basically on the liberal leftist freak side. So is it hard to kind of stand up against that ideology?
You know, it's not hard for me or for the team because we are no stranger to fighting for the truth. I've been outspoken for about 6 years now online. I went by the Gay Who's Straight. I still do, but I'm not as active there. Where I made my whole, platform about separating from the alphabet mafia herd. And that's what we're continuing to do with Gays Against Groomers. You know, we get slandered and defamed every day by huge progressive outlets and media publications and the like, saying that we're anti-LGBT, even though all of us are LGB or T. So it's very interesting, and they try and say that it's anti-LGBTQ to just oppose the sexualization and mutilation of children, and that's very disingenuous. They say that to gaslight people and to intimidate them into silence, because especially liberal white women, their biggest fear is being called a bigot or any kind of phobe. And it's working. They're able to silence people, but they can't silence us. They reach a bit of a catch-22 with us. And it goes to show that the only attack that these people do have is to call people names, which don't stick against us as well as it might, your average straight people calling this out. And we love to be a voice for those people, an ally for parents.
But they let children in here.
Okay. Hey, Jamie, sorry. I think already we're playing the SOT. Okay, we had that up, but let's just go to it. So this is at a drag event.
Okay.
Sorry about that, Jamie. We just went a little early to it. Sorry. My producer, I have a knife.
Sorry, I messed up. I'm sorry.
Yes, you messed up, Jimmy. Where's the laser pointer? Hold on. Show Jimmy's face. Show me your cornea. Expose your cornea to me right now, Jimmy.
I mean, I don't know where to. I'm just looking. Oh, gosh. Sorry, Jamie. This is how he trains me when I'm bad.
Yeah, when you're bad, you get the laser in the eye.
Shame.
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, and I actually get in trouble a lot. Sometimes.
Thank you. See, she likes my shirt.
I love the shirt.
Yes, thank you,
I know,
Jamie.
but listen,
So
Jamie, show Jamie real quick. Why does everything has to be about fecal matter, about poop, Joe Biden pooping, Joe Biden diaper? I think you might have a fecal fetish.
I mean, I think it's an issue to raise when, the president of the United States cannot control his bladder or his bowels. So, I'm not a fan of bringing fecal matter into every conversation, but it should be pointed out, I think.
Oh, hey, Jimmy, is it bad for the lens? I keep forgetting. Is it bad when I shine the laser pointer in the lens?
Yes.
That is bad.
You do under contract. You have to replace it if you shine it again.
What about if I shine in my own eyes? Is that bad? I feel
No,
like
that's actually really good. You should keep doing that.
Oh, it's burning.
No,
Jimmy, it's
absolutely do that.
burning.
No, it's okay.
Jimmy, it's burning my eyeball.
It's burning out the germs.
Okay, show me if I'm going to burn my cornea. At least show me, George, please. Okay, my cornea is burning. Jamie, what do I do for my burned cornea?
I think you have to get the vaccine.
Oh my gosh, I'm already vaccinated. Are you kidding? I love it. All right.
You need another booster for the eye.
Okay, now it's actually finally ready. Now, let's go to this little clip of me exposing a Drag Your Kids to Pride event. And actually, before we play the clip, I want to say it's kind of sad, and I'd like to get your opinion on this, Jamie. When I went to this event, it went, quadruple viral, and I wasn't the only person there, but there's other, people there. It was a big story. And now I think it just radicalized more bars and more, breweries or whatever, hair salons, to throw these events as a marketing tactic to basically get free publicity, even though it's outrage publicity. If you're just trying to sell hamburgers or margaritas, they don't care. So before I get your answer, let's play the clip.
Look, I'm not allowed in here, but they let children in here dance. You guys don't think that's very crazy?
Look at that. They're pushing me, knocking my phone off. This is, right off of the mask. You get demasked. Now, look, those are little children on the runway, tipping them.
Do you like dancing for little children? Do you like dancing for little children? Think that's disgusting? Dancing around for little children?
Yep.
Don't you think that's disgusting?
Dude, me. Your mom's a bitch.
Dancing for little children. You should be ashamed of yourself dancing for little children.
Look at that.
You guys stand of yourselves. You're disgusting. Think about what you just did. Okay, that's fine, but you dance naked in front of little children.
Stop.
Look at you.
Stop.
You dance in front of little children. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
So I want to get your opinion. That story and that video went super viral, but I think it just radicalized the left to actually do more of these events. So do you think that there's a big kind of polarization of people on the left that are actually doing it more for the media attention?
Yeah, I do think that. But I also think that just as much as that, I think probably more so people are, especially owners, venue owners, they're seeing what can happen to these establishments that do. That,
Okay, we're playing another saw it, Jimmy. I don't know how you did that. Sorry.
I don't know
Jimmy,
either.
show me your eyeball. Show me your
Okay,
eyeball
all
right
right.
now. Expose your eye.
I
Open
don't know
your
what's
eye.
happening while it
Open
keeps playing
your
videos right
eyeball
now.
and let the laser in. Let the laser in. And
I'm sorry, Jamie.
okay, Jamie, back to what you were saying. Sorry, cut you off. Okay. Jimmy.
So we've actually noticed, anytime that we come up upon a bar that is going to be hosting an all ages drag show, a lot of times I really feel like these people think they're not doing anything wrong because the mass brainwashing, being put out there, saying that this is just inclusive and accepting and whatnot. But, we do have a campaign against any bar that does this, and we reach out to them. And we, respectfully request that they change it to 18 plus or cancel it altogether. If they don't, we expose them. And I think that these people are starting to figure out that this isn't a good kind of exposure. It's really not. And the tide is turning with this very quickly. You see more and more states banning the mutilation and sterilization of children. That's going to continue to happen. And pretty soon, it's going to be viewed in the same way that lobotomies were, back that now the way we view lobotomies now, and the same with sexualizing children. I mean, I think people are starting to catch on that this is a way for pedophiles and predators to get close to them, and we're not going to put up with it. And I appreciate, the work that you do going out there. It's incredible. We're big fans.
Well, I appreciate that. You're being too nice because, like I said, I feel a little bit of guilt because now I feel like they're using this for publicity. But I guess if you are saying that you're kind of seeing that they don't want that negative publicity, then that makes me a little happier. But why is this sexualization of children? Why would a person, gay, straight, trans, I mean, when I go to these events, the person that is usually oftentimes the drag queen that's doing the reading or that is like, dancing, the one event I went to, they kind of look like women, but I was at an event in Brooklyn, New York. The person looked scary. I mean, they had weird hair. It's not even like a good representation of trans people, I don't even think. So is this meant to just kind of like brainwash these kids or scare them or cause some sort of like mass formation hypnosis, in your opinion?
I think it's to break down the barriers. I think it's to make children, become okay with inappropriate content, with sexualized content and material. And I think ultimately this entire thing is leading towards the normalization of pedophilia, and they're trying to use our community to do that because it allows them to do it with less criticism and less pushback. Because, like I said, people are mostly a large majority of people are very afraid to be called intolerant or a bigot of any kind. And so I think it's a very meticulously crafted agenda that they've been playing it for a long time. Back when we were fighting for equality, just the right to get married and have the same rights as every other American, I, in my wildest dreams, would have never imagined this is what we would be dealing with, just a few short years later. And I'll never forgive these radical activists and extremists within our community and those pushing it that are outside of our community. For basically proving the people that were against gay marriage correct. They warned of the slippery slope, and now we're here basically at the bottom of it. I really hope it's the bottom. I think we can get a little lower, and we're trying to stop that and reverse it before it's able to. But, it's very sad. It's sad for the children. It's sad for our community. And it's not just sad for kids. I mean, they are destroying their lives. They want to abuse them. They want to and they want to hurt them. They essentially want to destroy these children's lives.
What do you say to the people that are the far rights that are anti-gay? Because I don't really like that. I have gay family members, gay friends. I think that we should be accepting. If you're an adult, you get to live your life. I'm a libertarian in that sense. Like I said, we're against the sexualization of children. But standing up for gays against groomers, I bet you get kickback from people that ideologically probably agree with you just because of your sexuality.
It's interesting. We get so many messages every day, basically since we launched the organization, which was just about a year ago now. I get so many messages saying that even people that don't necessarily agree with the lifestyle, quote unquote, I don't view it as a lifestyle, but that's what they say. They even reach out and they're like, look, I'm not on board with all the gay stuff, whatever, but I stand proudly with you in this fight to protect children. And that's what we're seeing. And that's fine with us. This is the most uniting cause on earth. I truly believe that, as it should be, fighting to protect and safeguard children. But it's, it's okay if people don't like gay people, whatever. There are always going to be those people. But what you said is exactly correct. We were at the point where we had basically achieved acceptance, and we achieved all of our rights in this country. And I think that the majority of the country viewed it kind of like you do, just like whatever. If you're a consenting adult, do whatever you want, as long as you're not hurting anybody, you're not pushing it on anybody, just live your lives. And that's what we want to do. I mean, honestly, the overwhelming majority of our community, gays and lesbians, and even I believe trans people, they just want to live their lives. But sadly, two guys that are in a relationship watching Netflix at night, that they don't make the news. All you see coming from our community now is this horrific abuse of children. And so we're trying to change the narrative and make it known that most of us are not on board with what's being done, and we're fighting like hell to stop it, because we have skin in the game too. I mean, the acceptance and tolerance of gays and lesbians is sharply declining, and it's all due to this push on children and just shoving pride down everyone's throats. June at Gays Against Groomers, June is our least favorite month of the year, and we have some plans for it coming up, but
yeah,
I agree with you.
We're about to let you go, but real quick, Lila, do you have any questions?
No, I just want to say that you're really brave and very intelligent, and thank you for the work that you're doing, because, like you said, it would be so much easier just to go along with the left and to, follow along with that, but you are speaking truth and fighting against censorship and speaking about this, so thank you so much for the work that you're doing, Jamie, and I really enjoyed hearing everything you had to say.
Okay, and last question, Jamie, what's going to happen? Last year's Pride Month was insane. What do you think is on the horizon for this year's Pride Month right around the corner?
It's going to be pretty gnarly. I think that they're going to push the envelope even further. But I think after this Pride, you see the steam that this whole movement towards protecting children, it's really picked up in the past year. These laws are being passed. People are speaking out more. I think this is going to be their last big hurrah where they're pushing it, or able to push it so openly. But yeah, we're not expecting anything good to come from it, but we are going to be there pushing back against it, and to make it known that we do not approve, we do not consent to them doing this in our name, and to essentially just leave the kids out of it. What's so hard about that? It shouldn't be controversial. Just leave them alone. Kids are innocent for such a short period of time, and that has to be protected.
And that should be a bipartisan issue, the protection
Jamie,
of kids.
I have a question.
Shut up!
I have a question. Oh, it's really quick. Jamie, I found a picture of you and your fiance. Can you put that on the screen? Well, so here's the thing, because traditionally lesbians, there's like one more masculine and one kind of more feminine, but y'all are both really hot. Are you both hot to own the libs?
Jamie, what? JVT, what are you doing? Why are you talking about sexuality,
Are
dude?
you both hot to own the libs?
Yes, basically.
You are hot.
I
But
knew
that's
it.
neither here nor there, dude. It's not about sexuality, Jimmy. Put the camera on Jimmy.
It's not sexual.
Let me
to say
see
they're
your
both
eyes.
hot.
Show me your cornea, Jimmy. 10 seconds.
That
of the
cornea is gone.
Yeah,
I only
10
have one
seconds
more
of the
left.
cornea.
Fiance is gorgeous. I have to say, thank you for showing her. That's my
It's
fiance.
beautiful.
She's beautiful.
You guys
We're
look
madly in love.
amazing.
I know. Just
Yeah.
trust
You
me.
look
Don't show it too
amazing.
much. I don't want my imagination to run wild. All right, Jamie, tell the people where they can find you before you go.
Yes, thank you. You can follow us on Twitter at @AgainstGRMRS. We had to, get around the censorship pre-Elon with that. And then if you want to learn more about us and help us in our fight to end the war on kids, you can go to gaysagainstgroomers.com. Everything is there. And I really appreciate you having me on. This is a lot of fun, and it's the most important issue. We have to keep talking about it.
No, you're awesome, Jamie. Keep up the good work. We'll talk to you soon. You're welcome on the show anytime. See ya.
Thanks, Alex.
All right, folks. That was the great. Almost said gay. Excuse me. She is gay, so that would be the proper adjective. But that was pretty good. I like Jamie's vibes, trying to protect.
She's
these,
awesome.
No, she is trying to protect these
And
children.
she's beautiful.
Yeah, but I'm saying, why isn't this a bipartisan thing? Why do the people on the left want to go after children so much?
You know what? I think it's because they want to get them while they're young and kind of brainwash them into the agenda.
Tell them your favorite joke of my favorite joke of yours.
Oh my gosh, I have to stand up. And do
Okay,
it.
stand up,
I
stand
wanna
up. Sam, Cam.
And
Okay,
do
okay.
it.
Okay, you fit perfectly in the screen. Okay, this is my favorite
Okay.
Lila Hart joke.
I say that I look forward to getting older because I take care of my body. Besides, I'm 31 in the front, but from the back, not a day over 8.
Ah, that's a controversial joke. But you know why it's funny? Because it's true. Because she is a spina bifida baddie, and that's why she looks young from the back, right?
Yeah.
That joke crushes on stage. People on stage like, they're like spilling their Bud Light everywhere. But speaking of Bud Light, guys, they're in bad shape. Lila, look at this. They're offering $20 rebates on Bud Light packs that are less than $20. So if you're an extreme couponer, you can go there and actually make a little bit of money. Do you ever watch that show, Extreme Couponer, where a person gets like $500 worth of stuff for like $2?
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Well, the reason they do that is because they're buying discontinued crap like this Bud Light that's about to expire. So they're actually giving $20 rebates. If you buy it, you mail this rebate in, Bud Light mails you a check. So, I mean, their beer is so gay, they have to give it away.
Wow.
Well, the conspiracy theorist in me says, oh, now you want to give your free beer gay, so you give your free beer away so you can turn everybody gay for free.
Wow, okay.
Free gayness.
Free gayness.
What do you think about that, JVT? How much did you pay to become gay?
You gave the Bud Light to me for free. Well, that made me trans.
Okay. Shut up. It's not
made-
funny. Next person.
Okay,
Just keep showing me. I'm going to go back to your cornea. All right, do we have our next guest?
Yes.
We now welcome on the producer of The Benny Johnson Show and the best friend forever of Elon Musk and Donald Trump, the one, the only, Alex Russo.
It's good. Good to be on.
Yeah, it's really freaking good to be on, dude, because I'm about to get a lot of clout because you're going to hook me up with Elon's phone number, right? And would you mind saying it out loud right now?
Maybe.
Just say the last. Just say 80% of the numbers.
Doxing the richest man in the world. That's going to end well for me.
Yeah, why not? Who else would you dox? You could dox some loser. Dox a billionaire, dude.
Oh, man, that would not end well for me.
Okay, before we get into all your Elon and all your Donald Trump stuff, I want to actually get your opinion on this Fetterman clip that's going super viral because it's so disturbing. So let's roll that clip, and then I want to get your opinion on it.
Is it staggering? Is it a staggering responsibility that the head of a bank could literally crash our economy? It's astonishing. That's like if you have, and they also realize is that now they have a guaranteed way to be saved by
getting it out.
By how? So it's isn't it appropriate that
I'm depressed. I can't speak.
This kind of control should be more stricter?
More stricter.
To prevent this kind of thing from going?
The guy's like, did you even ask a question, Lurch? What the hell are you talking about?
The awkward silences here really make it. Watch. He's like expecting an answer and like he never gets one.
Yeah, well, did he even ask a question? I mean, he said something about banks, and I don't know. It sounds like he's almost anti-Semitic right there or something. That's something Kanye West might say. Okay, that's enough of Fetterman. He's insane. What the heck is wrong with him? Is he depressed or is he a stroke victim? Because honestly, if a guy is a victim of a stroke, I don't want to be rude, but I also don't think he should be a senator. So what's going on with Fetterman?
I think he's probably trying out to be Joe Biden's vice president for 2024. He's really giving Kamala a run for his money there. So, I mean, I saw a Washington Post reporter. So they took Fetterman's like campaign Twitter or whatever, and they had like the cleaned up version of what he thought he was saying in his head, and the Washington Post reporter copy and pasted it with the clip, and then everyone like called him out, and then they provided the actual transcript with everything he exactly said, and he ended up deleting the tweet in shame because it was clearly not what he said in the clip. He's like, did you watch the clip? But yeah, I think he's giving Kamala a run for her money. She's doing her little chat GPT speeches, repeating herself, but he clearly has Biden's impression down, it looks like.
Do you think that he might start drinking Bud Light and become a transsexual to help his political career, or do you think he will always stay just a bald freak?
That would be, I don't know if he'd look better or worse as a female. I mean,
better.
He looks pretty rough now, so I couldn't imagine what he would look like as a female.
He can't get worse. That's what I'm saying, dude. How could he get worse?
Maybe the little lump on his neck. He's going to create that into a little, like a female, and he's going to be the first, multi-sexual, I guess. He's going to have himself and then another female as the lump on his neck.
Okay, so hey, Jimmy, I want to put this picture because obviously we have a picture. You're with Donald Trump. You've met him multiple times. You're suited and booted. There's a great picture of that. But you're getting a little bit of flack. Somebody said, "Oh, you can't put on a suit."
No, yeah.
No, but you were flying on Air Force One, trying to be comfortable. So what's the backstory? I think you look badass with the president. Like it's funny to wear kind of crappy clothes to a nice restaurant. Not that your clothes are crappy. You know what I mean? That's kind of like baller.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the wrong shot. No, we'll fix that. But I was saying, what do you think about that? Well, explain why you're wearing that outfit. No, don't show Elon. Show if we can show
Trump one.
Oh yes.
Okay, so I was invited to go to Iowa on Trump Force One, and I looked at the weather. Well, first I'm from Massachusetts, so it's kind of the weather.
You're a masshole.
And then
masshole. Apologize for being a masshole.
And then I went to Florida where it was 90 degrees. And then also I was going to Iowa where it's supposed to be 85, a chance of thunderstorms and a chance of a tornado and a chance of pouring rain. So I have a 3-hour plane ride. So if I wear a suit and I get drenched in pouring rain that I'm standing in for a 3-hour rally, and then I have to fly back on a plane at midnight at, in drenched clothing, that wouldn't have been ideal. So we were at the airport ready to go. And they had to call it because there was tornado watch. And, the president wasn't very happy. He was on the phone with his staffer about this. But then they're like, okay, the president wants to know if you guys want to come over. And I'm like, that was my first thing that I said. I'm like, I'd love to, but I'm not very well dressed for Mar-a-Lago. So the staffer described what I was wearing and said I was wearing a MAGA hat, a Tucker shirt, and then he was laughing. And he's like, it sounds like he looks great. And then he saw me in person and he goes, I love it. I love it.
I love it. No, I think it's awesome, dude.
So all of my replies were like, you have no respect or whatever. And then so I ended up having lunch and then dinner with the president. So I had lunch. I posted it. That was right after lunch. He went to see his granddaughter whose 16th birthday it was, and they were there. And then he joined us again for dinner. And I sat across the table, like, Mr. President, I'm being roasted on social media. And he goes, you look great.
You look really good, but I know where you're wearing those shorts. You're trying to show off those good calves. I don't know how you stay so thin.
Oh yeah.
I eat mainly pure hummus. I eat every day during the show when I'm supposed to be working. This is when I like to eat the most. Did you ever eat a little hummus during Benny's show?
Yeah, I eat pretty much all day. Five Guys, Wingstop.
You eat like a pig.
Whatever.
You eat seriously. Your photos. Yeah. You eat literally like a pig.
You must have some good metabolism.
You got
how you eat sometimes.
In Arizona, when we went to that hot dog place, and I ordered like 3 hot dogs and a burger, and you're like, you're not going to finish all that.
Dude, you finished it all. You ate like a freak.
Wow, that's impressive.
He eats like Michelle Obama, like a linebacker for the Chicago Bears.
Oh,
a real man.
Is Michelle Obama a boy or girl?
Yeah.
Alex?
I think she's a male.
Hit the ding! Hit the ding! Ding, 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 ding.
Community noted.
Finally. Thank you, Chris. All right. Alex, before you go, my girl might want to ask you a question. Ask him something, Lila.
What was your favorite thing about meeting President Trump?
This was, I think, my 3rd time meeting him, but it gets better every time. I think this time
Grab him by the pussy.
Was him talking about the CNN town hall.
He owned them on that.
Cool.
No, that was really good. Okay, last thing. Now let's show the Elon graphic. Listen, I love Elon. I think that you should actually get a job working because you become the job you've done producing Benny's show is incredible. You've basically turned him from a zero to a hero. Even though I wouldn't say that to his face. No, I'm kidding. Benny's a beast. But I'm saying you're an incredible producer. And I mean that with all due respect, even though Benny's really funny. But I think you could actually help Twitter. I really do because I just think that you're very focused. You're dialed in. So just give us a little backstory of how you became friends with Elon, and tell me, does he want to hook our brain up to the Neuralink so I can park my Tesla with just my brain? Because I would like to do that. I wouldn't mind doing that. I have my mom uploaded to the metaverse, so I'm down for transhumanism.
I can't comment on the Neuralink stuff. I don't know about that, man. But
it's coming.
As far as
I'm gonna be the first one signed up.
We've just been going back and forth on Twitter, and I think he, personally reinstated me, honestly, because I was the first one reinstated after Trump. And then I visited Twitter HQ last week, and I just was DMing him, and I'm like, can we meet up? And then he said, yeah, called me up to a conference room, and there it is.
Okay.
That is so cool.
The first question you have to ask him, though, because he dated Amber Heard, I would ask him, do you think that Amber Heard actually pooped in Johnny Depp's bed? What do you think he would answer?
I think I don't know. Would he have experience with that?
That's what I'm saying. That's the first question you ask Elon. You'd be like, hey, did she ever drop a turd in your bed? And then if he says yes or no, we know because he can validate the story. Because
She probably dropped a turd on his chest.
well, I don't know. I mean, listen, I'm just saying, if she pooped in one guy's bed, she poops in every guy's bed. I'm a person that's pooped in a person's bed. I know. It's a malicious thing. It's a mindset.
Well, maybe he's into it.
Maybe Elon likes a little bit of turd. I mean, I know Jimmy loves fecal.
Speaking
of how bad you're dressed, look how dumb my producer's dressed. Look what he's wearing. Oh, I pooped my pants again. Joe
no, that's
Biden's
funny, right?
that's
Alex?
fitting.
That's funny.
Yeah, that could have been an Amber Heard shirt.
Oh my gosh, that sure would be way funnier if it was Amber Heard. Okay, Alex, tell the people where they can find you, how they can support you before you go. And like I said, you're doing incredible work. Keep it up. I think you should be running Twitter. And Benny better hold on to you tightly because you're on a rocket to Mars, as Elon would try to say.
Find me ALX on Twitter. That's my main. Subscribe to me there. But everywhere else, I'm either ALX or ALX.
What's your OnlyFans? Make sure to tell your OnlyFans too.
I don't have OnlyFans, but I do have Twitter subscriptions. So that's.
You have pictures of your butthole though, because that's why we want. That's why. Are there pictures of your derriere spread open? Like
no, it's just pictures of him eating like a montage.
Yeah, you eat a lot. Let's eat naked, and then you're gonna get more subscribers. I eat naked on my OnlyFans.
Oh my god,
it's disgusting.
I have exclusive food pictures. Okay.
Okay, well, if you want to make some money, I know you're gonna need a lot. Being friends with Elon, it's gonna be hard to keep up with him. So sell some feet pics on the side. Then you're in Turks and Caicos. You're on Epstein Island. You can just go. You can afford to go all those places. All right. I love you, Alex. Keep up the good work. Talk to you soon. Tell Benny I said hello. Peace.
Will do.
All right, guys. Everyone, right now, go to pimponablimpshop.com. Use the code Alex. Do it right now. Or excuse me, the code BLIMP10. Pimponablimpshop.com. We got some new merch, some Primetime 99 t-shirt jerseys. We got some new hats. We got some crazy stuff. Please go and get some merch. And if you do, take a picture of yourself in the merch. Tweet it at me or Instagram or any social media network that I'm on, and I will reshare that photo because I want to encourage more people to start spreading that good vibrational energy. You got to wear that merch. You got to try to stick it to the man and say, I'm Primetime 99 fan, all right? Okay, now we have a winner of the caption contest.
Oh, that's after Cecil.
Does it really matter?
Yeah, yeah. Because we want people still voting. You don't know. I mean, do you want to announce the winner of the caption contest?
We'll just do it at the very end. We'll just do it at the end. Okay. Now, let me welcome on an incredible friend of mine, a person that I respect so much, a man that is fearless. He has walked through the valley of the shadow of death with me in the Capitol, in the home of Dave Portnoy, Barstool Sports. We've walked all over this earth realm, and we've done it together, and I couldn't have done it without you. Welcome on the one, the only, Cecil.
Happy to be here. Hi, Alex. Hi, Lila.
Hey, Cecil.
Cecil, I'm getting in trouble for making these puppets do gay stuff. Which gay thing would you like these puppets to do if you could choose right now?
I mean, you're both fisting men right now. I think you've already reached the top of the mountain.
Okay, cool. We're gay enough. Okay, all right. I want to show some pictures of Cecil if we have some up. Because a lot of people are at home, they're like, who is Cecil? Even though you have a huge, great big YouTube channel, but people might not know why you and I are so, I guess, linked together. This is us here at the rotunda of, I think this is like the Longfellow building. And if I remember correctly, Dontarius gave you a little bit of his medical marijuana. So right here, if I'm right, are you tripping balls on marijuana?
I had acute glaucoma that day, and thank God Dontarius had a small dispensary with him and was able to treat me on the spot. He's like a field medic in a way.
He was.
Yeah.
And I got in trouble for feeding him a banana. He takes care of other people more than he takes care of himself. So sometimes I have to give him his potassium intake or else he won't get it himself.
You're such a great guy.
Without potassium, I still love watching his pants fall down.
I mean, look at that. Nobody's ever done that, Cecil. Nobody's ever had a naked homeless man's derriere spread open at Barstool Sports headquarters. And this is why I love you. Man, we didn't even really talk about this. We just said, hey, we're going to do a stunt. And you were just so down for the cause. So people Cecil, people say I'm fearless. How are you so fearless?
Oh no, dude! I want a front row seat for the circus, and if you're traveling around with Alex Stein, you're going to see some shit. So Yeah, sign me up. Anytime you're in town, anytime I'm in town with you, I want to go on adventures with you because, yeah, you go. It's like riding a tornado, hanging out with Alex.
Yes, no, and Cecil, you bring the heat too. So I wanted to play one of our most viral clips. So this is our Ukraine video that was actually played by the one and only Joe Rogan. So let's play this little clip of Cecil and I.
You don't want to give him any money? Give me some of that Ukraine money. So you want America to send more money to Ukraine? What about this homeless man? My wife's boyfriend.
I need help.
Don't you think he needs help?
I need help.
He needs some help. Look at this guy meltdown.
This is a rally in support of
Ukraine.
Yeah, but what about the homeless people right here in America? Don't you think
Look at Cecil right there, this camera.
In this case, I'm simply asking this of Congress. Are you asking Congress for this?
And he's answering my question so seriously. This is why it's so good.
Putin has been threatening to attack other countries, including the United States.
Do you have any money?
Relentless shaking of the cup.
That's the best part. That's the troll right there. Give me some of that Ukraine money. And he doesn't even want to give him any. He's like, no, it'd be better a spend for the Ukraine.
Right now.
Come on, $100 billion you can't give
He's probably doing
your wife's boyfriend.
Worse here in America than it is in
$5 bill, they get $100 billion.
That's because the Ukraine's being actively bombarded by Russia, which means that in many cases, if people lose their house, it is because the Russians blew up there.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a house. What about the people here in America? They don't have a house.
He don't even have a house to blow up, dude. Come on.
We don't want to
think about that.
We don't want to give it all to the Ukraine. We have homeless people here, right here in Ontario.
So that was a legendary video, Cecil. What did you think about that? Joe Rogan playing that
Off camera, there were two bicycle cops, and when Dontarius shed his clothes, they were coming over. That's why I ran around to gather up his clothes because they were going to come in.
Yeah, they don't like when the black man's nipples. I feel like we might get a strike because his breasts are so big.
It was, first of all, they are very firm and they are luscious breasts. I have to say they have a nice bounce to them. They're aesthetically pleasing. I do enjoy when Dontarius sheds his shirt.
I know. Sometimes I close my eyes and just kind of imagine it being a woman, and then I just touch them, and I just we just relax and have a good time, Lila. It's not a big deal. It's not.
Yeah,
gay.
my eyes can't get as closed as yours, apparently.
No, but the smell is strong. Dontarius always reeks like marijuana and cocoa butter, which is good. His skin is very good.
He's a doctor. He helped Cecil.
Yeah, that's true. Cecil, what the heck is going on in the world today, though? Giving all this money to Ukraine. I know that you're not a super political guy, but you talk about it, you tweet about it. I mean, how do we solve our problems here in America, in your opinion, your unorthodox opinion?
I mean, this may be controversial, but just give Zelensky more of our money. I think the problems will go away. It's kind of self-explanatory. The problem's money related. They need more money. Please.
More money. Yes.
It hurts. Yeah.
And see,
I don't know why everybody's so stingy.
I don't know why they're so stingy. It's like, I don't care about these homeless veterans. The veterans can kiss our ass. They already went and served in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Yeah. I just found out when you're like away, like in Afghanistan, all your meals are free.
They get free food.
Free food.
That's what I'm saying. So,
I'm saying, what are they complaining about?
Yeah, all these dumb vets, just take some of the food to go and you'll have food for a few months. That's a free lunches. Like, what the heck?
Start charging the vets, start charging soldiers for their meals and send that money to Ukraine.
Now, that is unorthodox and that is great. Okay, now, how are you going to solve the child transitioning crisis that's facing a lot of Americans, especially in blue states?
It is a crisis. There's not enough of it happening. We need to really ramp those numbers up.
They're not high enough, I don't think. I mean, Dr. Fauci, I don't think he likes the levels of vax, and he doesn't like the levels of transitioning children. We need to give gender reassignment, hormone therapy to what's the youngest age a child should be able to go on puberty blockers, in your opinion?
I think you should start being able to do it prenatal.
In the womb.
In the womb, huh? How would that work? You just stick a big needle in the baby and then you just inject it with estrogen like that?
If it's a girl, you start a steroid drip on the mother. And if it's a boy, an estrogen drip. It's really simple. It's science, Alex.
Oh, and I know you are a little bit of a scientist.
Yeah, a little bit. I experiment with different chemicals.
What kind
chemist,
of
I
chemicals?
guess.
Not fentanyl, I hope, because I've been whacked out on it for weeks.
Oh,
I need
no,
a dealer. My dealer's been not answering my phone calls.
No, I don't do fentanyl anymore.
That's
Or
good.
any less.
Okay, Cecil, you're a comic book expert. Why are all these comic books going so woke? And why is like Superman and everybody becoming a homosexual? Is that good or bad for comic books?
Well, it's not good for Superman because he is the last son of Krypton. So him having a gay son.
Wait, so that means that Wait, I didn't even think about that. So Superman can't have a baby, or can he actually make one of those like designer babies that a lot of homosexuals are doing now?
A gaby, I believe they're called.
Gabies.
The gabies.
Gabies. Yeah, gabies.
Where I think they like do artificial insemination and they mix it with like 4 or 5 peoples and then they just put it in a woman.
Yeah.
Can Superman still do
Yeah.
that? And would it be Lois Lane's?
I don't know. There are a lot of complications with Kryptonian anatomy and whether the kick of a baby kicking a mother's stomach, if it's a human, would probably burst outside of the abdominal walls and kill her instantly.
Well, what about
you need a tough chick.
But Cecil, listen, I'm not a comic book
You need a
expert.
very strong woman like a Leah Thomas level.
She is a beautiful, strong woman. But let me ask you this question. In Superman, there's a thing called Bizarro World, and that's like the opposite.
That's
whatever.
where we're living right now. We are.
Yes, we're in Bizarro World. But in Bizarro World, it might make sense. Is the Bizarro World Superman a homosexual?
No, he's super straight.
No, that makes sense. In the Bizarro World, he would be a heterosexual. And last thing, what about the Fortress of Solitude? It seems like a good place to watch gay pornography. So, I mean, nobody's to interrupt you, nobody to catch you. Is this a gay hangout?
Pee Wee Herman would still have a career if he had a Fortress of Solitude. That's all I have to say.
Cecil, I have a superhero
Oh
question.
my gosh, Jimmy, what, dude?
All
What?
right. Well, current superpowers, Bud Light makes you trans, Miller Lite makes you a hardcore feminist. What's the next beer and what superpower will it give you?
Well, regular beer will give you raises your estrogen and gives you breasts. So I think all beer has some superpower abilities to give it to feminized men. But I think the next, I think it's got to be a bi beer. I think that's the next.
Bisexual beer. Well, we had black trans beer.
Yeah, we're very progressive.
Actually, you know what? Never mind. I think we had Zima. I think that was that for a while.
I could have a Zima right now. Zimas are delicious. I remember this. This is actually, we'll be serious for 1 second. Remember when like the Alka Pops came out, Smirnoff Ice, and all of those like flavored malt beverages? Do you guys remember that era when they first kind of came out? But there's a lot of talk on the news, like all these kids are going to be drinking this stuff because it's so, you can't really taste it. It's indistinguishable from like a flavored drink. And going back, like that's the least of our problems. Now you wish a kid was drinking a Zima. Instead, they're spun out on fentanyl and vaping. I mean, how weird is it, how slippery that slope gets when there was just a day and age where, we don't want a kid to drink Smirnoff Ice. And now kids are literally huffing paint and snorting fentanyl.
Would you be more heartbroken if you saw your kid, snorting fentanyl or drinking a Bud Light? I mean, it's tough to decide. Like,
Yeah, I'd rather him do fentanyl.
It's just hard.
Yeah.
Okay, fentanyl or the booster?
Fentanyl.
They have a better chance of making it to 30.
Fentanyl. We always want fentanyl. Fentanyl is always the answer. So what is your favorite pharmaceutical drug and why?
Well, I'm a sucker for whiskey. I don't consider that a pharmaceutical. That I need this for. I consider it a blood thinner. I think I have thick blood, so this.
It is a blood thinner, so you won't. Hey, your myocarditis won't get affected. That's actually really smart.
Exactly. Yeah, it helps keep my spike proteins down.
Oh, dude, that's genius. Cecil's like the smartest guest we've ever had. He's the most fearless. He's the smartest. And Cecil, every Tuesday you have the Cecil Show, Tuesday nights at 10 p.m., and you also have the Jack Show. Both of these shows get thousands and thousands of viewers. We're not even at 1,000. How the hell do I get like you right now, Cecil? Dude, why is it 2,000 people watching my show?
I don't know.
Just blame it on Jimmy. It's Jimmy's fault, isn't it?
It's my fault.
I didn't want to say it because I know he can hear me, but
talk bad about Jimmy for the next 1 minute, uninterrupted. Say only bad things about Jimmy. That will make me feel a lot better.
Oh, God, I don't like saying bad things about people.
You can say anything. You can talk about his autism. You can talk about
No, it's just, I mean, when you're that big of a piece of shit to just hear it from somebody you don't even know, it's got to hurt. And
It's okay if you hurt him. I stabbed him the other day, right in the throat.
I pooped my pants again.
Stop talking about your fecal fetish, dude. Do you think he's obsessed with poop? Does he have a poop, poop fetish?
Yeah, he's got a fixation. It's anal fixation, I believe.
Well, we actually met 2 porn stars in Miami, and she talked about shitting in a dude's mouth.
Don't cuss on the stream. You're the producer, JVT.
Excuse me, sorry.
But seriously, no, show Cecil. Can you imagine this? I'm at a really professional place, The Blaze, and I walk in, and then Lila, who's a great guest, she has to walk in and meet my producer, and he's wearing a shirt that says poop on it. I mean, just think about that. I'm trying to do a real show. I'm trying to do a real thing that are adults, that is a professional level show. And the first person, the first representation of the show is an autistic man with the word poop not just written on a shirt, but he paid money to have it screen printed on there. Well,
is this interview almost over? Because I can't really be associated with this guy.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Jimmy, do you feel guilty for this?
Not at all. This is comedy. It's funny.
No, it's not funny, dude. You need to wear a suit like me.
Shit.
Tomorrow,
you got
need
me right in the cornea.
Go in. Yes, good. I want it to melt. Hey, honestly, Cecil, do you think it's good when do you like when I shine the laser pointer, or do you prefer that I actually stab him, maybe potentially with a knife? What do you think? A blade or laser?
I have a green laser that shoots like over a mile. I think that's what you need. You need something that'll enter his eyeball and come out the back of his head.
Yeah, they have lasers that can start a match. I need one of those. Jimmy, order me the most high powerful laser pointer on Amazon.org.
Do you want me to put it on Glenn Beck's card again?
Do not put it on Glenn's card. When I ordered that sex robot, I almost got fired.
Yeah, we also ordered a monkey.
Oh my gosh, don't talk about the monkey anymore. They're going to complain about Dontarius or Darius.
Don't put it on credit cards. People check those. Uses PayPal.
Hey, is cryptocurrency a Trojan horse to get us on a central digital banking currency that's going to put us on a blockchain and never give us financial freedom ever again?
Yes.
Good answer. Pretty good answer. All right, Cecil, tell the people, even though I plugged the stuff, tell them where they can find you and tell them what do we have planned next. So we're going to be in New York together?
Tomorrow night on YouTube, my channel, Cecil Says, is our 4-year anniversary show.
Wow, congratulations.
So I'll be, Lila, I'll send you a link too. I want people to come in and out all day, say hello.
I
will
will
have
be
rotating guests. I'm sure Alex is going to drop by. Everybody's welcome to come by and say hello.
Absolutely.
Have a long show. I'm going to get drunk as a skunk. I have my entire Friday blocked off for me to be sick in my bed and be lying in my own vomit all day.
And I know
that will be my Friday.
And that's just a typical.
Tomorrow I will be getting wasted on the Jack Show. And in about an hour and a half, I'm going to be on Camelot Show, if anybody wants.
Awesome.
Okay, gosh, you're just crushing it, Cecil. You're on the grind all the time. And then I also want to plug, we're going to be at Chrissy Mayer's wedding. Lila will be there, too, I'm pretty sure. And we got to come up with some bit. We got to go storm the wedding. Should I, I was thinking maybe when they say I do, does anybody object? I was thinking about objecting to Chrissy's marriage.
Wait, I didn't get invited, Alex?
No, you did not. And actually, they tried to invite you, and I declined the invite for you. I RSVP'd no. So should I object to Chrissy's marriage, yes or no, Cecil?
Definitely not. Don't do it.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to profess my love, and I'm just going to fight Frank. I was just going to attack Frank and stick the laser pointer right in his eye. You see that's right there in the camera? Should have go in your face, so watch out. And I'm going to have my trusty...
It would be very untoward.
Oh, I'm going to be very untoward. I'm going to be twerking at the wrong time.
Untoward, yes.
It's going to be, and is this a traditional Afghani Islamic wedding, or what is the theme of the wedding? Ghostbusters?
Yes, I believe Frank is Yemeni. I don't know. You have to bring a gun at the when they do exchange vows. Everybody's supposed to fire into the air.
We're going to be popping caps, literally, blah, 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 like the Latino communities on the 4th of July. All right. We love you, Cecil. Thank you for coming on. I'll see you soon.
See you later.
All right. Now, before the end of the show, we got to get to the caption contest. We let you decide what was the funniest caption. Now we're going to go through it. 1, 2, 3, or 4. And the winner is... number 4, my man Jaron is...
That was a great one. I wanted that one to win.
I like it because it's so specific. Trans swimmer Alexandria and queer Princeton graduate JVT donate $12 and a black man on fentanyl for George Floyd's memorial. And we should. I mean, we need to do more for George Floyd. R.I.P.
Flat Earthers are pretty smart.
He is. Jaron's actually a very smart guy. I'm not just saying that. He's a very smart guy. He's come up with...
Did you see me shooting that big machine gun?
Yeah, that was scary as hell. I thought the gun was going to blow up in your face. You were on the ground shooting that thing. We should have had some footage of that. So, Lila, before we go, tell the people where they can find you and tell them what we got going on May 26th.
You guys can find me at lilahart.com. Be sure to check out my documentaries, lilahart.com/documentary. And I will be at the Vulcan in Austin, Texas, hosting a show for Alex Stein. JVT will be there and more. It's going to be an awesome comedy show. Please get your tickets. Come say hi, meet us, and it's going to be a party.
And Lila is not just beautiful, but she's super nice. So, guys, come meet Lila. What about the first time we met? That was so funny. You didn't even know who I was. And I was like, Lila, I'm a big fan. We met outside of a comedy show about a year before we were performing on that same comedy club, performing together.
And that was last weekend at Hyenas with Keanu and Chrissy was so much fun. We had 4 shows with them.
Chrissy went quadruple viral! That's why I'm going to interrupt her wedding, because she's more viral than me this year, so I'm not okay with that. So, Chrissy, Frank, looks like your wedding's going to have a little surprise visitor.
She really killed it. She was really awesome.
Killed it. I'm going to kill something myself. All right, folks, that's been our show. It's the Primetime Alex Stein Show, and we end the show the same way every time with that freestyle finale. So, DJ, hit that beat! Yo, it's prime time. Alex Stein and Lila Hart. What's that smell? Did somebody fart? No, that was me. I sharted. It wasn't a farted. We're dancing on set. We're riding in a jet. No, we're not. It's a blimp. I'm a pimp. Eating shrimp all day long. Marissa's mom is watching the show. Now we're about to go. I love Lila Hart. I love you all. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share. We need you. Leave a comment. I love you guys. Good night.
Good night.